guys, so let's do another prediction for next week, and today we will start with a daily. The S&P 500, the daily chart, not for the hour chart, and what we can see in the daily is very unique, because at the moment you can see there is no clear divergence to reversal or to the downside. You can see here, this is the low, it broke the low. So from October, there is no any sign for divergence. You cannot see any short continuation. Basically, the price is leading the indicator, the stochastic here. So it means that we can see the stochastic is moving face down, so it means just by looking at it for the daily that we can see attempt to move down, and maybe by moving down we can see maybe some sort of divergence, which means that if the price will move faster lower but won't break this low, we might see some sort of divergence, which means that something like this can happen, and then maybe a reversal. So at the moment for the daily is that we facing for next week with continuation to the downtrend. If we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see the extension I put for the Fibonacci levels. You see how it reacts to the 100, the 138, 161, the 200 even, which is a very deep downtrend. And the potential of this SPY seems that it even want to reach to the 400 and maybe retest it at even the 380 again and retest it again. So if we go to the extension, let's say from this point to this low, and I think the high maybe, yeah, we can see that the 160, 138 is between the 380 and the 100 is the 408, so can be very unique. So we can see that in the 4-hour chart. Where is the momentum? Momentum managed to break, let's see, 807, I think, yes, it broke. So again, no divergence, which means continuation. It also broke the key level. My key level is the 435.80. You can see my last prediction was that the price gonna bounce from it, hit the 446 and hit the resistance, and then we'll try to see how it react. And it broke on Friday, and it didn't manage to close the above. And at the end of the session in the postmark, it even break below the 432. So the next key level for an attempt to bounce is the 424.91, let's say 495, which is here, the dash purple. And it might do another attempt and then moving up here and then decide if it's gonna break up or gonna fail. And if it fail, it will fail to the 400 even. So because at the moment you see there's no clear divergence, this is a key level 420, again 425, because from here there is clear an attempt to maybe retest and not creating any divergence between the price and the indicator. So and if so, it even might go lower, moving high, and then we have to wait for a clear entry to going long. At the moment, to go short. So this is for the Qs, the SPY, sorry, for the Qs. Seems that, oh my god, it seems that it wanna retest the 334, and it might do so with even open in a gap down and then immediately coming up for taking the 346. And if it closed below the 334, we are facing those are the zone 313, 305, 300 is a round number, and even the 280. But I think that we are in the end at the moment, and if we go to this 1 hour chart, let's see, you can see that you can see it almost touched it, so it means that we are going in a good direction, moving down, and then we will break it. But it can take about if it move here, and then we can do something like this, and then we will break the trend, and from here can bounce to the upside. At the moment you can see that set it, you can see the 50%, 38% Fibonacci level, the 6180, the 326, and the 326 and 334 are a key level, almost aligned, and 300 almost aligned with the Fibonacci level. So it seems that all the trading and the algo basically create in down momentum. Let's go with Tesla. Tesla is gonna be a bit unique. Let's go for our chart, because with Tesla, we know we are in a range. This is a bounce up range now because we are in bottom. We ended green. We were in a big uptrend here, push stock, and didn't manage to break the 927, but we bring the buyers back, so we might see another attempt, and if this attempt will succeed, we might see the next attempt to hit the 1000 again. Will it be next week? I still don't know because of the market, and we don't see any clear. Sometimes when it ends like this, it just open or down. It will break this divergence. This is the next area for divergence, so might see another move in here, and maybe from there move up, or even a key level to bring the buyers is the 800 and even the 767, and then bring the buyers up. But see what happened with Tesla. This is almost a big cup and handle. This is the line, or you can use this one, and this is the zone the stock rested. Break it, test it again, break it, test it again, and now it will break down, which is not good. But at the moment it's in the oversold area. So if we go to the 60 minutes, what happened there? Still below the 200. Some key levels of an attempting to break. It's broke here, so it might do another attempt, even open with a gap down and immediately push up, break this average, and bring the 200 here, retest it, and then break it. And this is what I'm hoping for, because I wanted to see Tesla in 1000 area again. I want to see the market in a bullish and not in a bearish trend. Tesla is some part of it. But at the moment, I'm bearish. I'll be very skeptic with Tesla on Tuesday and see what happens. If it open with a gap down, I will see how it reacts. I won't enter immediately because it might just bounce off and move all the short sell it out. And if it hit this line, the let's say the 860, all the short seller will cover and it would talk even. So be careful with Tesla. And let's move on. MRNA. MRNA is a tricky stock. My prediction was that from this point it should move up to the 185, and it did the opposite, which means a lot of people caught by surprise. It's basically you see the big volume, which means this is a big stop loss hunt, and from here I think we will see a breaking above. So any close above this average, which means the stock will want to move higher, and above the 157.60 it will open up to 185. So this is it, guys. Here it's almost close above the 50, push lower. Any green candle above will close above the 50, and you have an open door to the 185 with mRNA. Facebook can take some times to come back to the bullish trend. At the moment, people don't know how to digest the big gap down, and we all know that gaps are meant to be closed. So how many days and hours we have to wait until we see the gap close, and this is a big gap to be closed. And you can see draw some line to maybe wait. And if we go to 4-hour chart, let's see what happened there. You can see one line, two lines, so it that maybe break once, break twice. This is the final break. We are below this average, which is good, but this can be only reversal. And lower. Maybe people will try to bounce it from the 200 just as a round number, and which is good. Still way below the 200. This is a big downtrend. Every attempt to move higher will be facing short sellers or people won't take any risk and sold immediately the profit. So be very careful at Facebook. Again, maybe a close below the 210 will be attempt to move higher, but with a lot of risk, because you can hit the 220, next level the 30, and maybe then the 235. Like mRNA, when it did a closed up, immediately break to the downside. But you can see all the big buyers who bought here, and then they buy and the 220 probably will buy 200, and for the long term they will want to reach to the 300 where the stock were. So this is for Facebook. Mara, check Mara. With Mara, the Bitcoin is moving down with all the market, and there is no clear again divergence at all, so probably we'll have to wait. Could maybe do another attempt to retest the 20. Below the 20, it's a no zone for Mara, and also Riot can be in a problem because below the 10, people just won't trade it, and it's not good. So maybe we can see here big volume, we can see here inflation, we can see here the break with a big volume. So this is a zone where the buyers came in here. Let's hope they will come here again. And as we predict that if we close above the 22, it will reach to the 28, and it touched the 200, probably will try to touch again. So probably push lower and then break, and above the 28 will push again higher. And watch riot again. So this is the small Fibonacci level I created here, I put here, and you can see there is, again, with any stock there is no clear divergence. You can maybe look for here as a divergence, but there is no indication for going up. Be very careful. This is a zone to retest. Probably will try to higher again, but still we are in a downtrend, so be patient. Even though it created, now this is the phase, probably going lower and then moving up for the second wave. You know what? This is it. Oh no, BA. I forgot about BA. BA is unique. Now it's below. It was in a big range. Probably will try to attack again and find the 208 as a big support zone. Will try to bounce from it. The 200 is a round number, which is nice. This is a key level for the 202, maybe 203 here, and try to spike it and then up and close the bow, which would be nice indication that the stock want to move higher. We can see here that is below, so there is now a clear divergence. So we need just to find a good entry point. If we go to the 1 hour chart, let's check. You can see here that the 1 hour chart, just a green candle up, and it will push up to 50, and from the 50 reversal, and then we'll try to break. Although BA, for the very long term, because I'm trying to make prediction for very long term, it's an experiment for me. It's 150, because it broke the 205, so the stock to touch the 150, 160. It went to the 185, came back to the 222, so it's a big move down, big move up. Just smaller, and it's here. You can see the 160 and the 150 here. This is the key zone, so it probably 205. We'll see what will happen. The 205, you see the accumulation zone here, you see it here also. If it break below, it will reach the 200. If it break the 200, break the 194, and then big move to the downside. So this is for BA, but at the moment it seems that it want to move higher, and it's good, because I don't like to see stock moving down. I like to see stock moving up, even though I can trade them to the short side. So we will finish with BA. So at the moment, the momentum is for the downside, but still some stock seems to be that they want to move higher, even if it's reversal, even if it's a long continuation, which can make the S&P and the Qs in a range zone this week. But we are deep in below the 200 for the SPY and the Qs. So at the moment, the trend, let's say, is our friend, even if it's a negative trend. So we are still going down. Let's hope it will end soon at the beginning of March, and then we will start the fire. So this is it, guys. Hope you like it. See you guys later.